Welcome to the networking session. We will talk today about Oracle networking. Good morning, everyone. So let's start Oracle networking session today. So let's get into the server. Yes, the server is power on. Okay, the server is power on. So what we will do, we will log into the server right now. Right click, duplicate session, login as Oracle, password as Oracle. And what we will do, set the environment dot space or env. Anytime you want to connect, you have to set the environment dot space or env. Our database name is ICICI, and let's connect to the database. Let's connect to the database. And this is idle instance, which means it is not yet started. So we need to start the database. Startup. We need to start the database. Okay, startup. And now, as today is networking session, what is the meaning of networking session? This is database, right? This is the database. We have started the database. Who started the database? DBA started the database, right? Now a user wants to connect to this database. A user wants to connect to this database and perform a daily operations like select, insert, update, or any operations or related to SQL. A user has to perform some SQL operations connecting to the database. Only when a user connected to the database, a user can perform these SQL operations, right? So let's see how many users are there in the database, so that we will take one user as an example. Select username from DBA underscore users. So we have ABC and XYZ. We have two users. So we can take ABC as an example. ABC as an example. So which session is this? This is DBA session. So let's take one more session. Let's take one more session as an example. Let's take one more session as an example. Okay, now how user will connect? Let's assume that this server, okay, let's assume that this server is in US. This is database server. This is in US. This is user session. This is user. This user session. This user is in India. Example. The server is in US, but the user is in India. Okay, how this user will interact with this database? How this user connects with this database is today's session. Regards to the networking. Okay, so before we get into this, see, this is user machine. This is users or client machine. We call it as client. We call them as client. Client will connect to database. Client has to connect to the database with the help of username and password. Right? Client has to connect to the database with the help of username and password. So first, what client will do? Client will, from his machine, from his or her machine, client will from his or her machine, client will pass the username and password to the database. So after passing the username and password to the database, it will connect and user can perform all the operations from his machine, so that the operations will be stored inside the database. How this will happen, I'll explain you. Now I am in a different location. I am a user. Let's say I am a user. I am in a different location. Now I want to talk. This user wants to talk to the database, right? This user has to talk to database. Then only the connection will establish to the database. When user is talking to the database, then only the connection will establish. Then user can perform all the operations, right? All the operations. Now let's talk to, I am a user. I want to talk to number one. Number one, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, sir.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So how are you doing today?
I'm fine, good, sir.
Okay, great. So you are able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
So when I say hi, you responded me hello. When I ask you a question, how are you doing? You responded me back. You responded me back telling I am fine. Okay. So now I'll talk to number two. You can mute yourself. Number two, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Hi, sir. How are you doing?
Good, sir.
Okay. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Right. So I'm in a different location. You are in a different location, but we both are talking to each other with the help of network. With the help of network, right? If network is not there, we will not be able to talk to each other. Okay, we'll not be able to talk to each other. So number three, can you please unmute?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, I'm able to hear,
Good,
sir.
good. So hi, sir. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Great. So you responded me. You responded me. Now I'm going back. I'm going back to number one. Number one, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I say hi and hello, how are you doing? You responded me, I am doing fine, sir. Why did you respond? Can you tell me why did you respond? When did you when are you able to respond to me?
You asked a question, I responded to it, sir.
Yes. So when I ask the question, you are able to respond. So it means you are able to hear my question. Yes.
Yes.
You are able to hear my question. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are not able to hear my question, will you be able to respond to me?
No, sir.
Okay. Please mute yourself. And remaining people, okay, now I'll talk to number four. Number four, can you please
Yes,
unmute?
yes, sir.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm good, sir.
Okay, you are in a different location, I am in a different location. Yes, we are connecting.
Yes,
we are
sir.
connecting online with the help of network. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
So if you are not able to hear me, will you be able to respond to me back?
No, sir, I won't respond to you.
You won't respond to you because if you are not able to hear me, you will not respond. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Definitely.
So now you are able to hear me. That's the reason you are responding to me. Will you agree?
Yeah, yes, sir. I will agree.
Okay, perfect. So it means you are able to hear me. That's the reason you are able to respond to me back.
Yes.
So now this is a common question. Everyone can mute yourself. This is a common question for everyone. Now everyone are able to hear me. Everyone are able to hear me. And I'm talking. You guys are responding to my questions. For example, let's say there is a person who is having a network problem. There is a person who is having a network problem. Okay. And I'm asking, hi, sir, are you there? Are you there? But that person is not responding to me because there is a network problem, which means that person might be online or that person might be offline. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Right. And in WhatsApp, we are calling a person. If that person is online, our call will go to that person and that person will pick the call and it will that person will respond to you back. If that person is offline, then will that person be able to pick your call?
No.
Correct. So agree. Now my question to number one, please unmute yourself. My question to you, what do we call them? Meaning, I am calling you, you are able to respond to my call and you are replying back to me on the call. When are you able to reply to me? When you are able to hear my voice, when you are able to hear my voice and questions, you are responding to me back. What do we call them as?
The other person.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You are able to hear me, right? Then only you are able to respond to me. What do we call you as?
The other person.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
You're able to listen to me, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you're able to listen to me, you are able to respond me back. If you are not able to listen to me, will you respond me?
No.
No. So when you're able to respond to me, you're able to listen to me. Then only you are responding. So what do we call people who are listening to us?
Listener.
Yes, correct. So listener, right?
Yeah.
You can mute yourself. You can mute yourself. Okay, wonderful. Now, number 4. Can you please unmute?
Yes, sir.
You understand what when you are responding to me? So you are able to listen to me, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
If you are not able to listen to me, will you able to respond me back?
No, sir.
What do you call as? What do we call you as?
Actually, if I listen means, then I will call it as a listener.
Listener, right?
Yeah.
Listener.
Yes.
So I am your trainer. Then I keep talking, but you are not able to listen. Will you guys able to understand the class?
No, sir.
No. Only when you listen, you will be able to understand the session. If you don't
Yes.
listen, you will not be able to understand the session. Please mute yourself. You can mute now.
Okay, sir.
So now let's get into the session. So when every one of you are able to listen to me, then only you understand the session. If not, you don't understand. In the same way, when a user is connecting, when a user wants to connect to the user has to connect to the database, then only user will be able to continue the day-to-day activities like insert, delete, update, whatever it might be, any activity. User has to connect to the database, right? User has to connect to the database. So when user has to connect to the database, what user will do? User will try to connect to the database with the help of username and password, and this request will go to the database server. This request will go to the database server. This is one machine. This is one machine. Okay, this is machine number A, which is user machine. User is in some different location, like me. User is in some different location, and database is in machine B. Database is in separate location. Database is in different location. This is in US. Database is in US, and user is in India, right? I'm calling a person who is in US. I'm calling a person who is in US, and that guy respond me back only when that person is able to listen to me. In the same way, user from machine A is trying to connect to database in machine B, which means user is requesting database machine. What is user doing? User is requesting means user is calling with the help of username and password. User is calling whom? Calling database listener. Calling, there will be a listener. In database, there will be a listener. This is very important. Listen to me carefully. In database, there will be a listener. In database, there will be a listener. So first step is when user wants to connect. How user will be able to connect? User will give username, password, and this will be sent to listener. If the listener is not available in the database, for example, if the listener is not available in the database server, the listener is not available, meaning I am a user, you guys are listeners. If you are not available, even if I say, hey, are you there? Hey, are you there? Hey, are you there? I will not get any response because you are not there. You guys are offline. In the same way, if the listener is not there, users give n number of requests 100 times. If listener is down, they will not be able to connect. If the listener is down, the users will not be able to connect. It's very simple. Just like a day-to-day human life example. Just a day-to-day human life example. I'm talking to you, then there is a network problem because you are not able to hear my voice because of a network problem. Obviously, I will not get any response from you. I will not get any response. In the same way, user is calling the listener is down, there is a network problem. This user will not get any connection or any response from the database. This user will not get any response from the database. Even though database is up, even though database is not down, database is up only, but listener is not there to listen to the connections of the users. So listener is a very important concept, and listener in the networking, listener plays a very major role to connect the user connections to the database. This will connect to the database. This will establish a connection to the database. So when user gives a username and password at the rate, what is this at the rate? At the rate, what is this at the rate? At the rate, the database name, at the rate database name, or TNS name, we call it as TNS name, at the rate ICICI. Okay, at the rate ICICI. User will give connection like this. User will give connection like username, password, at the rate, which database or which TNS user wants to connect, at the rate ICICI. So at the rate ICICI. So this connection will first go to the listener. Listener has to listen to the request of the users. Listener has to listen to the request of the users. Then it will establish connection to the database. Once the connection is established, this will throw a message. This will throw the third step. This will throw a message to the user screen, connected. Once user able to see a message called connected, then user will do select, insert, update, whatever. Unless the database is connected, user will not able to do anything on the database. Right? So this is the first concept in the networking. Second concept. First concept is very clear, right? I gave you very good examples and I made it very clear. The first concept, which is listener. If listener is not there in the database, the user will not be able to connect, because when I'm speaking to you, when I'm asking you questions, if you are not responding, which means there is some network problem. In the same way, user is calling a database listener is not able to listen to the request, which means there is a network problem. User will not able to connect to the database. Next, second thing is TNS. What is this ICICI called as? This is called as TNS. Where this TNS will be there? This listener is in the database machine. Okay, and TNS names will be in user machine, client machine. We call it as client machine. So if we divide this into two parts, this is database side, this is client side. So this is in one location, this is in one location. User wants to connect to a database, and user wants to perform a day-to-day operations. So all users, when they want to connect to a database, they have to have their TNS names in their machine. So on the client side, we have to give TNS names. If TNS names are not there, then also user will not be able to connect. Okay. What is this TNS name? This is the TNS name. Right? What is this TNS? This is the TNS name. Right? What information will be there in the TNS name? Where this ICICI database is there, in which server, the IP address of the server, okay, what is the IP address of the server, and which port number this ICICI database is using. All these things will be there in TNS name. So with the help of TNS name, the user will be able to connect. So my point is, how user will be able to connect? User will be able to connect with the help of username, password, at the rate, which database that user want to connect, that TNS. So this is the entire, this we call it as This we call it as connection string. This we call it as connection string. When user gives this connection string will go to the listener of the database. If listener is up, which means the person who wants to listen to me, he is available, then which means I am calling that person. If that person is online, that person will able to pick the call and talk to me or respond to me back. In the same way, when user is throwing the request, when user is calling the listener, if listener is online, then listener will listen to the request and connect to the database. Once the connection is done, user will get a response. Okay, connected. So there are two checks that will be done. First check, listener. First check is listener. If listener is up, then only user will be able to connect. And if TNS name is correct, second check, TNS names is correct. Whatever the TNS name that user wants to connect, if the TNS name is correct, then user will be able to connect. Else, these users will not be able to connect to this database at any point of time if any of these operations are not working. If listener is not there, the person who want to listen is not there, no connection. TNS is not there, no connection. So let's get into the practical now. Practically, I will prove this. I'm going to prove this in the practical session. Okay. So first, for that, what we have to do? In which side listener has to configure? Listener has to configure in the database side. Number B, listener has to be configured in database side. So let's configure listener in the database side. Okay. How to configure listener? Where the listener has to be configured? In Oracle Home U01 app, Oracle product 11.1.0 db_1 network admin. Okay. Listener has to be configured in Oracle Home. Till here it is Oracle Home. Right? Inside Oracle Home network admin. Here listener has to be configured. Okay. Now I went to this location and I'm giving vi listener listener.ora. Enter. Right? Listener.ora. And this is the document. First, what you have to do, you have to configure a listener in database side. Just take all these lines, copy all these lines. Till here it is enough. Go to insert mode and do a right click. It will be pasted. Right? Okay. This is the listener file. Make sure everything is correct. Okay. This is the Oracle Home U01 app, Oracle product 11.1.0. Okay, fine. The database name is ICICI. Okay, fine. Listener. Here the IP address is 192.168.1. Our server is 102. And give the port number 1521. That's the default port. Okay, and that's it. You have to save this file. WQ question mark. Now listener is configured in the database side. See, sys user in the database session. In the database side, listener is configured. Okay. Now, once listener is configured, how to start a listener? The command is lsnrctl start. Enter. It will start. How to stop a listener? lsnrctl stop. Listener is stopped. Okay. Right. And how to start a listener? lsnrctl start. Okay, listener is started. Now, how to check a status of listener? lsnrctl status. So listener is up. Now listener is up. Listener is online. Okay. So which step we have completed? Configuring listener, and listener is up. We have the listener configuration is completed. Now what we have to do? We have to tell user to configure TNS. TNS. Okay, let's go to the user machine. cd/u01/app/oracle product 11.1.0 db_1 network admin, right? Okay, here we have to give TNS configuration, TNS PITNS names dot aura. Go to insert mode and give TNS name. This will be the TNS name. Okay, right click. Now check. This is the TNS name. TNS name is ICICI. So when you want to call ICICI, when you want to connect to ICICI database, this will read everything. This will read all these things. So 192.168.1.102, and the port number it will read, and which service you want to connect, ICICI service, right? Save this file. Okay. So what do we have right now? Right now we have TNS listener in the database side, TNS in the client side. Both we have now, right? We can check. Listener is there, TNS is there. Now how user want to connect to the database? Like this, as I said, SQL plus username by password ABC by ABC123 @ ICICI. See, connected. You can see show user is ABC. User is able to connect to the database. So what happened? This request, when user is giving this request, that request is going to the listener. Listener has to listen to the request. If listener is not listening to the request, user will not be able to connect. That is what I explained you, right? You guys are listeners. I am asking questions. You are not responding, means you are not there. You are not available. In the same way, when I'm calling you and talking to you, you are responding, means you are responding me. It means you are available. So in the same way, user is calling a listener. If listener is not ready to pick the request, if listener is not able to listen to the request, which means listener is down, for example, listener is down, user will not be able to connect to the database. Let's see. I'll as I said, like, I'll prove this in the practical session. So this is a practical session. Let's make this listener down. LSNR-CTL stop. So I'm stopping the listener, and user wants to connect. SQL plus username by password @ICICI. See, no listener, user is not able to connect. There is an error which is proved. So what is this error? This error belongs to database, right? So what user will do when user is getting this kind of errors, user will simply copy paste the error and raise one ticket, create one ticket to DBS, and the ticket will be given to DBA team. And DBA has to solve, or DBA has to fix the issue. Okay, or sometimes users will directly email DBA team that, hey DBS, I'm getting this error, please check. Then what DBA will do? DBA will simply understand, okay, the error is TNS no listener, okay, which means listener is down. So immediately DBA will start the listener and tell the user, okay, I have started the listener, please try checking the connection. Now user will be able to connect. See, user is able to connect. First thing is proved. If listener is not there, the person who is able to listen is not there, no connections. In the same way, as I said, listener in database, the person who has to a process which has to listen to the user request is not there, it is down, user will not able to connect. If it is up, user will be able to connect. And second scenario, in which case user will not be able to connect. Let's see TNS names.aura. For example, user is typing this in his or her machine. unfortunately there is one spelling mistake. When typing, there is a spelling mistake. Instead of ICICI, that user has given ICIC. ICIC. There is a spelling mistake. Then user wants to connect. Again, there will be error. This is second scenario. Second scenario. Okay, error. TNS listener is there. TNS listener is ready. See, in the database side, listener is ready. This message, what is this message is telling is, in the database side, the listener is ready, but it is not able to understand which service to connect. Which service to connect, because you are trying with ICICI, but here it is showing ICIC, and in database side there is nothing called ICIC. There is something called ICICI, but not ICIC. So the error is, listener is there, but it is not able to understand which database to connect. Is it ICIC or ICICI? You are giving ICICI, but inside it is ICIC. This is the meaning of this error. So the mistake is with the user only, not with the database side. It is with the user only, but user will again copy paste the error. Even if it is a user issue also, user will copy paste the error and send it to the DBA, send it to the DB team. Then what DB team has to ask the user is, hey Mr. or Mrs. user, what is the TNS name or what is the connection string that you are using? We have to ask the user what is the connection string that you are using. So user will send, okay, this is the connection string. We have to tell that there is a mistake here. You have to keep ICICI, then you will be able to connect. Then we can ask user to connect. User will be able to connect. Show user. Then user will be able to select star from EMP or something like that. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay. So this is how user will be able to connect. Okay. This is about the networking session. Networking session. Very important session to for any DBA. For any DBA, this is very important session. And last and finally, one important thing that I wanted to tell you, which is asked in every interview. See, listener is up. Listener is up. User is giving this connection. Listener is able to listen to the connection, and database connection is established, which means like this. See, database is connected. User got a message, connected. After user is connecting, after user connected to the database, which means SQL prompt, user is able to connect and user is able to do the daily operations like select. Okay, user is able to select, insert, update, delete, everything is user is doing his work. Database is connected fine, which means listener is good, TNS is good, everything is good, and user has connected to the database and user is doing daily operations. Suddenly after user connecting to the database, suddenly this listener is down. After connecting to the database, the listener is down. Now, anyone can tell me what happens to this user connection if the listener is down? After connecting to the database, see, user has requested the listener is ready, listener is able to listen to the request and connected to the database. Now user is connected to the database directly. User is connected to the database and user is performing the day-to-day operations. Suddenly this listener is down. What will happen? What will be the impact for this user connection, which is already connected to the database? What will be the impact? Can anyone tell me? I will go by order. Okay, number 2. Can you tell me?
Connection will be lost, sir.
Okay. Number 1, can you tell me?
Operations can't be done, sir, if the listener can't listen.
Okay. I'll give you a practical example. Number 1, hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Why did you respond to me? You are able to listen to me, right?
Yeah.
You're able to listen to me and you are able to respond me back. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So which means I got my response. So I'm happy. I got my response. I'm happy. If I got my response, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I got my response. I am happy. So once I got my response, even if you are available, even if you are not available, I don't care. Number 4, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, sir.
So you are able to listen to me and you responded me back. So
Mm.
I got my response. I got my response and I'm doing my job and I'm doing my job. I got my response and I'm doing my job. And
Yes, sir.
after I got my response, if you are available, if you are not available, I don't care. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Number 2, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
You got the answer. What is the answer now?
The operation can be done, sir.
Sorry?
Operations can be done, sir.
Yeah, operations will be done. There will not be any interruption. There will not be any interruption to the user who is already connected to the database. Who is already connected to the database. Okay. Which means user is connected to the database now. User is connected to the database. Even if the listener is down, listener is down. I have stopped the listener. Okay. Even if the listener is down, see, listener is down now. Listener is down. Even if the listener is down, user will be able to select, user will be able to update, user will do all the operations. Then when the user will able to face the issue, user when exit out or new users, fresh users like XYZ users, XYZ123 at the rate ICICI. This user will face the issue, not the ABC user, not ABC user. ABC user is already connected, and after connecting to the database, this listener is down. So who will face the issue? The new users who want to connect, new users who want to connect to the database, the new users who want to connect to the database will face the issue, not the existing user. Already this user connected to the database and this user can do all the operations, no problem. No connections will be lost and no operations will be disconnected. Everything will be fine. Only for new incoming connections, there will be a problem. This is the interview question. So everyone will face this problem only. If the listener is down, now this will be the question. User 1 is connected to the database. User 1 is already connected to the database. Suddenly listener is down. What happens to user connection? Everyone will say that, okay, user connection will be lost. No, that is wrong answer. Okay, that is wrong answer. User connection will not be lost. User 1 ABC is already connected, right? Already connected means listener is able to listen to the request and connection already established. That's it. Simple. And who will face the issue? The new incoming connections, other users will face the issue. Not the users who already connected to the database will not face the issue, but remaining all the users who wants to connect to the database will face the issue. Understood, everyone? Clear, everyone? Networking session. This is all about networking. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining this networking session. I hope everyone understood and liked this session. Thank you everyone. So we'll meet in the next session.